Welcome back to episode 10 of Collection Completed. It has been a while since I've recorded one of these, and there have been a couple of new updates since the last time I published one of these videos, and that first one is the collection log update. So as you can see here, you now get ranks for how many collection logs you have logged in the log. That was a lot of logs. I'm 23 off the dragon rank, and that is the goal of today's video, which is to get to 1,200 collection log slots and get into the dragon rank. But it is also the release day of two new bosses, which are the Royal Titans, which is the first duo boss that we have seen in old school RuneScape. And as you can see here, there are 7 new collection log slots that have came with these bosses. So it's time to see if we can tick some of these off. So the Royal Titans dropped some pretty interesting items. There is a new amulet, which teleports you straight back outside the cave and means you don't have to run here, which I'm really looking forward to getting. There are 2 new prayer scrolls, which is the first time we've seen new prayers added to the game since the Chambers of Xeric for both mage and range. You can get 2 staff pieces from the different bosses, which can be combined together to make a new staff, which I don't know how much use there is for that staff, but I think it looks pretty cool. And obviously there is a pet which can be transformed into a mini fire or ice giant, which looks really, really cool. Hey, there is our first collection log, the desiccated page, coming in at 5 KC. I actually don't know what this item does, but I will take it. There is the first collection log of this boss. Oh! Okay, the Fire Element Staff Crown coming in at 32 KC. That is half the staff obtained already. I've definitely spooned that. There is no way that I haven't spooned that. Oh, another. There's no way. Another. I've looted the wrong one. Why did I do that? I meant to loot the ice one. I looted the fire one and I got it again. What a stupid mistake. Oh, I got a prayer scroll! The Deadeye prayer scroll coming in already. That is very, very nice. I think, is this the one that unlocks the new range prayer? I think it is. Let's take a very quick look at the log. So we are 3 out of 7 at 46k. So obviously just got the Deadeye prayer scroll you can see in the event. If we actually learn the prayer, learn Deadeye, you can see it's unlocked there on the right hand side in the blue. I'm not sure how much I'll use this because obviously Rigor is the better prayer, but there might be some niches where Deadeye comes in useful. But nevertheless, it's nice to have it unlocked. Oh wow, an elite clue. I had no idea you could even get these from here. I will be dropping that outside alongside the hard clue that I've got from here already. But if there are passive clues from here, that is very, very nice. Get the pet now. Oh, I got it! Yes, I got the amulet on 96 KC. Finally. Finally. I feel like everyone else got this on like 10 KC and it's nearly taken me 100. I went super dry on this one. Boom! And there is 100 KC at the Royal Titans already on day 1, which is pretty nice. Never rewarded on the milestone KC, which is pretty normal. But what I would say is, for a mid-game boss, these are very, very fun. And they are very good for clue scrolls, it seems, as well. I've got 6 clues at the moment with 5 hard clues and 1 elite clue from 100 KC. So in terms of passive clue scrolls, I didn't expect to see this from this boss at all. This is very, very nice, and dropping them on the ground outside is seeming to work quite well as well. But in terms of the collection log, we are 4 out of 7. Obviously, the Giant Soul Amulet took a long, long time for us to get to, but to be 4 out of 7 at 100 KC is pretty good. Let's keep it going. No, I've clicked the wrong one. No. Oh, no. Oh, I got the prayer scroll. I clicked the wrong one and got the scroll. Nice. Let's learn Mystic Vigor. That is both prayers done. I've got the piss triangle now. I've got the piss triangle. And there is our second big milestone at the Royal Titans, 200 KC. And a quick update on the log. We are 5 out of 7 at 200 KC. Haven't had any new unique since the Mystic Vigor scroll at 126 KC. Hey, I got it! The Ice Element Staff Crown.
I mean, congrats, dude. Woo!
Yay.
Yes, I am officially a destroyer. Look at that on the ground. That is looking very, very cool. That is the second piece of the staff completed. Need to get a battle staff to put these together, and then if I use this on the battle staff, that is a very, very cool animation. But there we go. We now have the new Twin Flame staff, which looks very, very cool actually. And that is the last unique item from this boss, and obviously that now means we are 6 out of 7 and only missing the pet. There is another Titan down. Time to swap the left click option to sacrifice, and obviously that means I get absolutely no loot, as you can see there, but it does double the chance for the pet, which is very, very good for me, because obviously I do not care about the normal loot anymore. I just want that last collection log. At this point I took a break from Titans to compete in a clan raids bingo, mostly doing challenge mode chambers and completing 33 5-man CMs in a single day. We had the same team for the whole time, and I think we only took a maximum of a 20-minute break, so it was insane. And we got a few purples along the way, nothing special, but for me, I finally got my 3rd twisted kit for my ancestral hat. But the highlight was definitely one of the leaders in our clan, who is an Iron Man, getting the shadow from TO.
Shadow.
Good luck. Come on.
Oh! He did it! Let's go! No way! Anyway, we ended up losing the raids competition, and I got 0 collection logs. I died. I just died. And there's a big milestone coming in, 500 KC at the Royal Titans, and we are rewarded with a hard clue. It has just occurred to me that you can actually sell these crowns. So I'm going to put this into the GE for 4 mil just to see if it sells. And it sells for 5.4 mil. That is a very nice boost to the bank. 600 KC, 800 KC. It is combat achievement release day for the Royal Titans, bringing in 11 new combat tasks, and that's nice to have already completed 3 of them automatically. So that means we have got 8 tasks left to do. If I can find where it is, there it is, the Royal Titans. 8 tasks left to do. I don't think these are going to be too difficult, given there is a mid-game boss. So it is time to get to them and get the Grandmaster helmet back. There we go, there is all of the combat achievements for the Royal Titans completed, and we are a Grandmaster once again. And there is 900 KC for absolutely nothing. Oh, I just got the double elite and hard. What the? So here's a little editor's note for you. This drop here is a 1 in 2,185, which is rarer than the pet when you are sacrificing the loot. So this is pretty cool, but also kind of unfortunate. Nothing on 1k KC, and if we check the log, we are obviously still missing the pet from here, and it is very much time to take a break from this place. It is time to start the next grind, and you can probably guess from where I am that that is going to be the chompy bird hunting and getting all of the chompy hats. So if we check the bow at the moment, 1,005 kills. I'm an ogre expert, and we need to get to 4k KC to unlock all of these 4 hats. And there is also a chompy chick pet, which is a 1 in 500. So we should get quite a few of these, because we need to kill just under 3,000 of these to get the final hat. And this should be our first milestone. Yes, it is. We are now an expert with 1,511 KC. I'm not fucking... Oh, I got it!
No fucking
There's no way. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. The chompy chick at 1,599 KC. This little guy is probably one of the most common pets in the game, but it's still pretty cool to see, and another pet to the collection. with this dodo looking chompy chicken, I am now an expert dragon. That is 4,000 chompies killed, and we no longer need any of these bellows. So I am going to drop these to the ground and let's go and get the rewards. Where is my boy Rance, whatever you want to call him? Let's talk to this guy. No, I do not want a bow. I would like all of my new hats. Which one? Can I have a hat, please? Show him the bow, and then we are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new collection logs. There we go. And if we take a look on the collection log, let's actually look at the chompy, which is now green. We got 8 pets on the way to completing all of these, which is overrated by 2 of them. And that puts us up to 1,189 slots in the collection log. And look at all the Z's. You can't store these hats anywhere, so they will be retired to the floor to despawn and never be seen again. It is time to start the next grind. If you haven't guessed already, it is the Mage Training Arena. So there are 10 collection logs to get from here. And luckily for me, they did a few updates to this recently to make this minigame a lot quicker. So what do we need? We need to get 2,475 telekinetic points, 2,475 graveyard points, 25.5k enchantment, and 2,775 alchemy points. This is going to take a while. I've decided to start with the alchemy room to be the first room to complete of this grind, and I've been doing this for quite a while now. You can see here I've got 99k in my invent, and with the alch of this adamant kite shield right here, this will take us up to 100k coins, which takes just over 3 hours of doing this straight to get. So if we deposit this here, 200k XP drop, which is pretty massive, and 1,000 points. I don't think I'm ever going to be stacking over 100k again. This was a long time of doing this. It feels like I have been here forever, but we are on 88k out of 95.3k to finally finish this rooms, and I'm really hoping that the other rooms are not as long as this one because I have not enjoyed this. I am so annoyed. I just completely forgot to record me finishing the alchemist room. Been here speaking to myself, but there we go. 2,775 points. Finally finished the alchemist room, which I'm hoping is the longest room of this grind. But now it is time to move on to the graveyard room. The graveyard room is definitely one of the more simpler rooms. Keep spamming the bones until this counter here hits over 15. Use bones to peaches, deposit them into here, and then come back and do the same thing over and over again until we hit 2,475 points. This should be a lot quicker than the alchemist room. And with this next deposit right here, we will be hitting 2k graveyard points, getting very close to getting this room completed. Well, it happened again. I completely forgot to record me completing the graveyard room. But as you can see, I have completed the graveyard room now, 2,475 points. It's time to move on to the next room, and I promise I will actually record me finishing the next room. I have been grinding away at the telekinetic room, and with this one here, we will be at 2,000 telekinetic points, which is pretty massive, and the video will make it seem like this is really quick. It is definitely not, but we only need 475 more points from this room, which is really nice. I've got to say, the new update to telekinetic grab, where you no longer get stalled when you're moving, is so good for this room. It makes it feel so much more smooth. I told you I would not forget to actually record finishing this room, but 2 more casts of this and we are done. And I will say, this, alongside the alchemy room, are 2 of the longest rooms of this entire grind, and I didn't really enjoy the telekinetic one, even though the new update did make it a lot smoother. But there we are done for the telekinetic points, over the threshold for what we need, and now we can move on to the final room, which is the enchantment room. I am liking the enchantment room right now. This is so much quicker than the other room, so hopefully we can get this finished very quickly. There it is, 25.5k enchantment points. Let's go and deposit these into here, and that is the final room completed, which if we go outside quickly, there you go, you can see we've got all of the points that we need to buy all of the items. We have a quick look at the log before, just to show you what it is exactly that we're going to be getting. We're going to get 10 log slots here, so we're going to get all the wands, all of the infinity, and the mage's book, of course. So let's start nice and simple. Let's get the mage's book. Let's confirm the mage's book. There is the collection log for the mage's book. Really nice item, actually. I really like a book as an offhand item. So let's go back. Let's go for the beginner wand, confirm the beginner wand, confirm the apprentice wand, confirm the teacher wand, and then confirm the master wand. There is 4 more collection log slots, and of course the master wand there. And of course, finally, I'm going to buy the boots first. Now, this is just, I think they're the best looking boots in the entire game, even now with all of the new boots. And obviously we've got the new boots, which are going to be coming out in the future, which combine all of the best in slots. But Infinity boots are by far the best boots in the game. Let's buy the top, let's buy the hat, let's buy the gloves, let's buy the bottoms, and we are done. And let's equip all of the infinity, check the collection log. We have green logged the mage training arena, 11 out of 11, 1,199 collection logs. That means we are 1 collection log off the big 1.2k. And who knows what that collection log is going to be, but let's hope it's a special one to finish the video off. Also, for anyone who's interested, here's a quick price check of all of the items from the mage training arena. Back at the Titans, and I've never seen this. We managed to kill him before he went into the final phase, so he's just stuck in the middle in his looted form, down on his knees. Surely we were rewarded for that. Nope, never lucky. No way I've managed to trap him in the corner. How have I done that? He can't even attack the boss. No! Oh, he might be dead. He might be dead here. He can't get out. He's just going to have to tank it. Oh, no, he can run out. Oh, my God. That was close. Boy said he needed to bank. That is certainly one way to bank your loot. No.
Bye, bitch!
Another day, another milestone. There is 1,500 KC at the Royal Titans. And with this KC right here, I am now officially dry on the pet. Here comes a very, very big milestone. 2,000 KC at the Royal Titans. Please, can we get the pet on this one? No, we cannot. But we are still on 1,199 collection logs. I am adamant that this will be the 1,200th. I have to just keep grinding. It will happen. No. The sandwich lady just bought the same tick I went in and you saw it disappear. Oh, that is so sad. That is evil, Jagex. That is evil. Oh. The double death. We are coming up for a very, very big milestone right here. There it is. 2,500 KC at the Royal Titans. I am really hoping that I get this pet soon because I am getting pretty bored of this place. We both killed it with an axe at the same time,
That's
surely.
pet, yeah.
Oh!
No way!
Axe! There's no way! There's no way!
This is fucking ridiculous!
With the axe, 1,200!
Look at him, he's so cute!
We got it! The brand pet is completed at 2,539 KC and the log is officially green. We're at 1,200 collection log slots. What a milestone. And what a cool pet to get it as well. And just look at these guys in the background too. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. It is time to go and get our dragon collection log items. There we go. We have claimed the dragon staff of collection. We collected the book and we have to wear it with the axe. The axe that got us the pet. The sacred rune axe. And the video is done. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one.
My goal is to get stuck in a lift at some point.